Hi everyone. Hey, it's Paul DiGrigoli. How you doing this morning? We had a little bit of a technical difficulty because we had the hurricane here yesterday, and thank God everybody's okay. And the wind was pretty intense, and the rain was pretty intense. But other than that, we're here, we're alive, we're above ground, we're ready to rock and roll. This particular program is very interesting. It's called Price of Beauty Rises, and there's no question about that. It's actually a good thing. However, we got to get the money somewhere, so it's got to go back to the customer. But I gave you some nice bullet points here to digest and to try to understand. So a really good hair day has become even more important for a proposition for salon customers. There's no question about that. So let's talk about haircuts and other personal care services that have risen. Prices have increased a walloping 25% from July of 2019 to July of 2024. Salon prices will continue to rise even more. New York, the average price for a balayage, is $166 in 2019. Today, it's $289 for a balayage in 2024. So it's increased substantially. Now, balayage is just added color painted on to the hair, which you're all familiar with of having a balayage. Now, here's the big question. The big question, what was the increase due to? And we jotted down a few things. And one is higher cost of staff wages. And we'll talk about that, what an hourly wage would be for a stylist, and then how much can they actually make after 3 or 4 years of being in the cosmetology industry. Higher products, both professional and retail, has increased substantially. Number 3, complex hair color. More than 3 hours or being there for 3 hours. It takes a long time, especially for corrective color. Conditioning treatments, the fee for this, has gone up. Premium and the most skilled stylist that we're seeing and that we're using, layered cuts that take longer, you're seeing an increase. Number 5, I should say many clients are willing to pay. 29% of women are still coloring their hair at home. What we are seeing and what we can expect, and I guess this next bullet point is to help the stylist and to help the clients save some money. So number 1, washing their hair at home before going to the stylist. Number 2, no blow dry, because they charge now between $15 to $35 just for the blow dry in the salon. Going to a junior stylist, not a master or the owner. You can visit less often, meaning that visiting 4 times a year, you can go to the salon. The average client is spending anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 a year to get their hair done. Not to say it's important and it's imperative that you get your hair done, because when you look good, you feel better about yourself. And I have to say this, to every single client deserves to look fantastic, And then for retouch-ups, every 2 months for those. Now, this is important. It's very important to tell up front your services and the higher cost of any increase that the stylist might present. No surprises and no sticker shock for any client after the fact. I think that's important. Clients will always pay. I'm going to slow this down. Clients will always pay for great technical work and for excellent customer service. No question about that. Whether or not they're the owner, master stylist, or junior stylist, that's very important. The average stylist, when you're getting out of cosmetology school, should be getting $17 an hour. You know, we've seen a lot of independent contractors. We've seen a lot of booth renters. We've seen people flock into the Phoenix salons. And I want you to really think about that, because I always been a firm believer that a team is a lot stronger than an individual. And make sure that you understand completely what you're getting yourself into. A good stylist working in a good salon, excluding their tips, should make $100,000 a year. And that's working 5 days a week. That's not killing yourself. Maybe it's 8 hours a day, but maybe doing 10 clients a day and an average of $100 for each client, I think is important. It's $1,000. If you get 50% of that, it's $500 a day. It's almost $2,000 a week, not including your tips. And as far as the tips are concerned, a stylist, because it's a personal service, make a lot more money tip-wise than a waiter or a waitress. And if they do pass the law that there's no taxes on tips, and if you work a little bit extra, that's even better. That's fantastic. Women and men certainly want to look good, and they will not be affected by any price increase if you're honest with them and you're upfront. So hopefully this helps, and a lot of you really pay attention to this, because a lot of this information is from good resources, media marketing, and the Wall Street Journal. So it's good information. It's good that we've had an increase and we're staying up with the increase of prices as far as the groceries and the gas prices and everything else. We got to do the same. So we're on our way. We're moving and shaking, and we're going to go to the next level. All right. Thanks for listening. Share this with everybody you possibly can. And don't forget the Paul Joseph product line. It's there for each and every one of you. We love you guys, and we appreciate you listening. Share this with as many people as possible. And I, once again, apologize for the technical difficulties. But me and my IT person, Devin, we got it all squared away and under control. Have a good day. Bye-bye.